नमः सर्वेभ्यः कक्ष्यायां स्वागतम्। अस्माभिः तत्र पाठस्य उपभागः अनुवर्तते। इदानीं सप्तमे च अन्तिमे च उपभागे स्मः। अष्टमः पाठः तस्मिन्। संस्कृतग्रन्थकारपरिचयः इति कथाकारः इत्यत्र क्षेमेन्द्रः, सोमदेवः, विष्णुशर्मा अपि च नारायणभट्टः इति एते न तु महाकाव्यानां रचयितारः, परन्तु तेषां कार्यमपि बृहदस्ति। किं गौणम् इति वक्तुं न शक्नुमः यतः इदानीमेव भगिन्या पृष्टं तथा प्रधानमेव प्रधानकाव्यानां कथाकारः। परन्तु कथाकाराः इति यदस्ति अत्र कथाप्राधान्यं भजते। यथापि रामायणे महाभारते अपि कथा साहित्यमेव इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः बहुत्र। अत्र भिन्नरीत्या कथा परम्परा अनुवर्तते काव्ये। पृथक् स्वैरेव आलोचितं वा चिन्तितं वा एवम्। अपि च मध्ये मध्ये पुराण इतिहासकथादीन् आधारीकृत्यापि निःसृताः कथाः उपकथाः आख्यातम् एतत् सर्वं स्थाप्यते कविभिः। तत्र प्रथमः क्षेमेन्द्रः इति। क्षेमेन्द्रः बृहत्कथामञ्जर्याः रचयिता क्षेमेन्द्रः। तस्य काव्यमस्ति बृहत्कथामञ्जरी इति। ईकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्गं मञ्जरी, मञ्जर्याः इति षष्ठी। तस्याः रचयिता क्षेमेन्द्रः। रचयितृ इति प्रातिपदिकं, रचयिता इति पुल्लिङ्गशब्दमेव। क्षेमेन्द्रस्य विशेषणत्वेन रचयिता क्षेमेन्द्रः, कार्यकर्ता अनुजः तद्वत्। गुणाढ्यः नाम कविः भूतभाषया पैशाच्यां, पैशाची भाषा, भूतभाषा इत्यादि नामानि सन्ति। पैशाच्याम् अथवा भूतभाषया यत्र तृतीय बृहत्कथा नामकं कथाग्रन्थं रचितवान् आसीत्. So the primary source for this Katha Sarit Sagara preceded first by Brihatkatha Manjari in Sanskritam by Kshemendra is being talked about. So I have already talked about Katha Sarit Sagara of Somadeva, which is coming next right immediately. Okay. Kshemendra's work precedes Somadeva's work. Kshemendra's work is more sankshipta than Somadeva's work. Somadeva's work is very elaborate and is considered as the most accurate restatement of original work of Gunadhya in Bhuta Bhasha or Paishachi. Okay, we don't have that original. Okay, we only have references to the that person and his source work. Okay, बृहत्कथा मंजर्याः रचयिता क्षेमेन्द्रः। गुणाढ्यः नाम कविः भूतभाषया बृहत्कथा नामकं कथाग्रन्थं रचितवान् आसीत्। तम् एव क्षेमेन्द्रः बृहत्कथामञ्जर्यां सङ्गृहीतवान्। सङ्गृहीतवान् सङ्ग्रहेण पुनरुक्तिः आसीत् संस्कृते, परन्तु छाया संस्कृते आसीत्। यत् मूले पैशाच्यां लिखितमासीत् तस्य एव छाया संस्कृते बृहत्कथामञ्जरी इति क्षेमेन्द्रेण लिखितम्। सम्यगस्ति एतत्। किञ्चित् अस्माभिः अस्माकं कक्ष्यासु पठितमपि। मूलोक्तकथां यथावत् रक्षन् क्षेमेन्द्रः बृहत्कथां सङ्गृहीतवान् इत्यतः एषः ग्रन्थः क्वचित् शुष्कः इव भासते। Because he has done compaction, it leaves lot of things open for imagination, and actually Kshemendra's work becomes more clear by reading later Somadeva's work actually. So little bit shushka, little bit dry. There is it's everything. Somadeva is more exalted and appreciated. So Mulokta Katham Yathavat Rakshan. So he tried to preserve as is and created. So a little bit dry. किंतु क्षेमेन्द्रस्य भाषा न कठिना, सो इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट बट इट इज ड्राई। मधुरा सरला सुबोधा च सा, भाषा सौकर्यं सम्यक् अस्ति, परन्तु कथावस्तु एव किञ्चित् शुष्कः एव भाति। बृहत्कथा इदानीं न उपलभ्यते, अर्थात गुणाढ्येन रचिता बृहत्कथा या पैशाच्याम् आसीद् इति शृणुमः, तस्य उपलब्धिः नास्ति इत्यतः क्षेमेन्द्रस्य बृहत्कथामञ्जरी द्वारा एव बृहत्कथायाः स्वरूपम् ऊह्यते अस्माभिः। We have to imagine the original. क्षेमेन्द्रेण रामायणकथामञ्जरी भारतमञ्जरी चेति ग्रन्थद्वयम् अपि लिखितम्। Good. So he also did a Manjari style work on Ramayana and Bharata, Mahabharata, I'm sure. He called it Bharata Manjari. तयोः ग्रन्थयोः नाम्ना एव, नाम शब्द नपुंसके, नाम्ना वित् द नेम, बाय द नेम, ओके, तयोः ग्रन्थयोः नाम्ना एव ज्ञायते यत् तौ रामायण भारतयोः संग्रहरूपौ इति। by name we know them to be संक्षेप कथन of Ramayana and Mahabharata in his kavi's words. बृहत्कथामञ्जर्याः रचना प्रायः 1963तमे संवत्सरे, क्रिस्ताब्दे संवत्सरे. So this is another way of telling a number. Instead of saying 63-1 which is going from lower to upper, you can also say 1963 संवत्सरे. Okay, from 1000 and further 63 ath, so you can use panchami there beautifully. Yeah, so आरब्धा एकसहस्रात् षट्षष्टितमे क्रिस्ताब्दे समाप्तिं गता इति ज्ञायते. Oh, it is one of the absolute rare granthas where we not only know where it started to be written, where it ended. So it's good. It's a good 3-4 years he has taken to create this work. अतः एतत्तु निश्चितं यत् क्षेमेन्द्रः एकादशे शतके आसीत्. सो ही वाज इन द 11th century, बीइंग इन द 1000+ era. एषः कश्मीरराज्यस्य अनन्तस्य आस्थाने आसीत्. एतस्य पिता प्रकाशेन्द्रः. सो लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स आर नोन. मे बी ही हैज पुट सम श्लोकास डाउन. Sometimes in the end or somewhere they will put it down. Sorry about my throat. सोमदेवः बृहत्कथा क्षेमेन्द्रेण यथा बृहत्कथामञ्जर्यां संगृहीता अस्ति, तथैव सोमदेवेन अपि कथासरित्सागरे संगृहीता अभवत्. So he wrote his own sangraha. Of course, Somadeva's sangraha is less of a sangraha. It's quite elaborate. It doesn't seem to have any missing elements from the descriptive nature that we study in it. And also it's a particular style of storytelling which is brilliant, definitely. सोमदेवः अपि क्षेमेन्द्रः इव कश्मीरराज्यस्य अनन्तस्य आस्थाने एकादशे शतके च आसीत्. So it's just maybe the next Asthana Pandit following Kshemendra or something like that. Almost Samakalino. He was also 11th century. And also in the same Asthana of this great king called Ananta. We don't know what his full name is. Okay. Anantarajasya खिन्नायाः पत्न्याः सूर्यवत्याः मनोविनोदार्थं सः कथासरित्सागरं रचितवान् इति श्रूयते. So the folklore goes that he authored, probably re-authored Kshemendra's work in more colorful and detailed manner. Probably the Moola was available at that time, we don't know. So in order to entertain manovinodartham, in order to entertain the mind of the saddened wife of Ananta king, Ananta Raja, by the name Suryavati. I don't know why she was sad, but interesting. Okay. रचितवान् इति श्रूयते. सोमदेवस्य पिता रामदेवः. सो प्रकाशेन्द्रः, क्षेमेन्द्रः, रामदेवः, सोमदेवः. दिस इज इजी, रामा सोमा. Popular pairing in our world. सोमदेवस्य कथासरित्सागरे दीर्घाः समासाः कठिनानि पदानि च न्यूनानि. So he doesn't, make it too complex. That's what they are trying. Instead of saying sarala, subodha, again, some of these sentences you can pretty much keep and use them. Very few of these kavyas don't deserve that titling. ओके अतः कथासु सरलता विशेषतः दृश्यते. बृहत्कथामञ्जर्याम् अदृश्यमानः मानाः बह्व्यः बृहत्कथाग्रन्थस्थाः कथाः कथासरित्सागरे दृश्यन्ते. Many sub-stories that are missing in Kshemendra's work. Okay? Manjari. In Kshemendra's Brihat Katha Manjari, what is not accessible is made accessible by Somadeva Bhatta. That means he did a more elaborate and complete work of rewriting Gunadhya's Brihat Katha. Katha Sarit Sagare, Brihat Katha literally means big story. Vivid Katha Sarit Sagare Stitaha Kataha Kaschana Lagvyaha Punaha Kaschana Dirgaha. So some are small, some are big. Upakathas. विविध जन संबद्धाः विभिन्न देश संबद्धाः च कथाः भवन्ति अत्र. So it is related to many different people. It's not only about, oh, the king went, the king did this war, the king killed, the king. No, no, no. The king is also there. Many kings details are there. But it descends down to normal people. Okay, somewhat exceptional people around in the kingdom. Okay, so like there will be story of a son of a seller, things like this. Very nice it is. Okay. He embeds those. Somadeva nicely embeds those stories in the as like a travelogue. As one particular character is walking from one place to another, he encounters other characters and he starts descending into their stories, etc. It's very interesting style. कथा निरूपणे सोमदेवस्य अनुपमं सामर्थ्यं. भारतीयं साहित्यं यथा रामायणं महाभारतं च अवलम्बते तथैव कथासारित्सागरम् अपि अवलम्बते. So for example, books like later books that we as children access, like Chandamama, which had lot of small stories, giving some nice entertainment as well as some niti katana, etc. They depend a lot on Kathasarit Sagar as a source in addition to Ramayana Mahabharata, right? And they are more colorful when they start depending on Kathasarit Sagara because it becomes a little more relatable with simpler people like us being, characters in these stories. Okay, we could imagine ourselves in the position of many parties in these stories. Okay, so that's the very laukika shaili of these kathas. Okay. For example, Vetala Panchavimshatihi is a famous sub-extract of Kathasarit Sagara only. And Chandamama used to carry 111 Vetala Panchashati story in each edition. So like when they ran out of the sourcing from Kathasarit Sagara, people came forward to imagine more in that style. So it generated a style of Katha Shravana, which continued even down to at least the 20th century, if not 21st. 21st is a last century, sadly. 20th century, excellent works in early independence days. Yeah. Okay. Kathas, we became too much money-minded after that. Kathasarit Sagarah vividhabhihi bhashabhihi anuditah api. So it's rewritten in, there is an excellent Kannada edition, which I also possess. Well-written Kannada edition of this work. Not of course in the original shloka form, in the katha form, but still nicely composed. So that's what we are seeing. There is a Bengali Katha Sarit Sagara, etc. above. I don't know, our Bengali friend is there today. Mondalvarya. Okay, I don't see his name up. Okay, so maybe he knows about it. So it starts with Shiva and Parvati, by the way, the story. But very quickly, it goes down to simple earth and earthly stories from there. It is purported the way Kathasarit Sagara is told is that, just to add some more, because we have read quite significantly this over many months in our class. Our Guruvarya has read for us literally. It starts in the inner sanctum where Shiva and Parvati, basically in their room. Okay, and basically Parvati is angry in a what you call romantic way, not in any real way. Romantic way, she's angry with Shiva. You're not entertaining me. Please tell me some nice story to make me happy. And then he ends up telling some story that she's not liking, and she says, "What? This I know. No, tell me something new." And then it is supposedly, then Shiva told this Kathasarit Sagara story to entertain Parvati. So that is the beautiful imagination of these kavis, how they place it like that. And then what happens, unfortunately, when the story is being told, one of his aides, Shiva's aides, he ends up uh, entering that room in some kind of invisible form. Okay, because something urgent was there, and for some, not for a bad reason, for a good reason, but he ends up overhearing this entire story. And then he goes home and tells his wife the story. And you know what happens after that? The wife will come back and try to tell the story to Parvati herself. There ends the circle. And then she gets very angry and she gives shapa to that fellow because she knows her husband has been listening in this conversation. So she gives shapa, and so then that character comes down to earth. The what is the curse? The curse is you go down to earth and live there, and that curse is extended, saying you live there, and not only that, the story that now you have learned, you will tell some more guys who will tell more guys, and will get published to the world. That is the curse. Nice curse. Okay, so then they come down to earth, and then the story unfolds from there to us. We know it as if those characters are, the way they tell it and all that, it opens up to us, not in the mouth of Shiva. Okay. I would encourage you guys to at least read it in English or in your mother tongue first to get the color, and then maybe attempt the Samskritam, dive into the original works of Somadeva. That is Kathasarit Sagara. Very few of us know about Kathasarit Sagara. Sadly, until I came to the Samskrita Prapancha, I had no idea that there was this grand magnum opus called Kathasarit Sagara. I knew about Betala Kathas, but I just thought that is also like something separate. But ended up learning later that it belongs to this grand collection called Kathasarit Sagara.
Hodhya, how many collections are there? I mean, how many stories are there in that total, approximately?
Betala Panchavimshati is like hardly few
Not Vedic,
percentage.
Katha Sarit Sagara.
No. Vetala Panchavimshati itself is a few percentage points of the book. So you can imagine.
Oh, okay. Very huge
Actually,
volume.
yeah, Sarga, and so it's like a grand. That's why I call it magnum opus. It's quite a thick thing.
Oh,
Can
nice.
you imagine?
There are about 7 volumes in English.
So yes, 7 volumes. Thank you, Bhagini. And basically each volume is based on one particular king's lifetime, and then the next king. There are names there, but really the king hardly matters. Though he's there in some main thread, the sub threads are the where the beauty comes, like Vetala Panchavimshati, etc.
And everything is in Gadya form only, right?
Everything is in Padya.
Padya. Oh,
Imagine this. Everything is in Padya. Everything largely is in Anushtup or Shloka meter.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
There are actually 10 volumes in English. 10.
Oh, okay. So Bhagini said 7. Now she has enhanced it to 10. Thanks, Bhagini. Okay.
One question, please.
Do
we know something more about the Bhuta Bhasha? Does it have a
Nothing,
separate script?
sir. Sadly, we know nothing. We don't even see, we can't even conclude from all this whether it is just some, again, the colorful imagination of the Kavis to say there was a language like that and Gunadhya was a character. But Gunadhya himself appears as a character in the story, interestingly. So, it's a little twisted to figure out whether it's all imagined, that Bhuta Bhasha.
Okay.
It may have been, there may have been a lot of Prakrits are lost already. We know, like who speaks Magadhi now? Okay. So, lot of Prakrits are already lost and has dissolved into this cauldron, what we call Hindi, which is, I can't say. So, there are beautiful source bhashas behind Hindi. For example, Bhojpuri is still living, I think. So it's more classical, colorful variant of the source of Hindi. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Huh. So Vishnu Sharma, oh, another master, another master. And then there is one more also, Hitopadesha, which is another. Hitopadesha is styled entirely after Panchatantra and but has distinct stories. Okay, Vishnu Sharma. पञ्चतन्त्रम् इत्यस्य कथाग्रन्थस्य नाम यः न श्रुतवान् तादृशः प्रायः कोऽपि नास्ति भारते वा इति वक्तुं शक्नुमः परन्तु इदानीं भारते न स्युः परन्तु परदेशे तु श्रुतवन्तः स्युः इति अवस्था अस्तु तादृशस्य अतिप्रसिद्धस्य पञ्चतन्त्रस्य रचयिता विष्णुशर्मा सो by the name Panchatantra, we know it actually has 5 books, okay, with each with one tantra. Vishnu Sharma is the creator. Mahilaropyam iti rajyasya nama. Mahilaropyasya rajnyah amarashaktehe trin putran. Their names are also very interesting. I've forgotten now, but it's kind of Ati Buddhi, Alpa Buddhi, something like that. It's too good. Okay. Panchatantra Grantham Rachitavan iti Shruyate. Vishnu Sharma Tritiye Shatake Tataha Purvam Va Asid iti Panditaha Abhiprayanti. They conclude that maybe around 3rd century. Yeah. Vishnu Sharma Kashmira Deshiya. What? Where are we now there? I don't know. Okay. Panchatantre Gadyam Padyam Chapi Asti. Prayah Katha, of course, the Kashmir of today and the Kashmir of what we call Kashmir Desha was very extensive then. Like, north of Punjab, probably all the way, everything was Kashmir Desha at that time. Okay. Panchatantre Gadyam Padyam Chapi Asti. Prayah, yeah, this is a proper Padya Gadya Mishrana, as is Hitopadesha later. But we somehow don't treat them under Champu. The Shaili is Champu, but because it's more like a collection of stories, it goes more into Katha Sahitya section, but in a Champu Shaili. Okay. Panchatantre Gadyam Padyam Chapi Asti. Stah, maybe. Prayah Kathabhagam Nirupayati Gadyam. Padyam cha Nitim Nirupayati. So Shaili is very clear. Wherever he uses Gadyabhaga, he progresses the story a bit by bit. And then he uses the Padyabhaga more to put the conversation and the Niti Bodha from one character to the other beautifully. The conversation proceeds with Subhashitas of one to Subhashitas of the other. Like, the Kaka will say one thing to support his viewpoint, then the Mushaka will say something else to support his viewpoint. So, Yeti Preti, both are there. You have to decide in what context which Niti is correct. Etasmin Panchatantrani Santi. Pratitantram eka pradhana katha bhavati. So there is a main thread in each tantra. Nithi bodhanartham punaha tatra bahvyaha upakathaha bhavanti. So it will fall into upakathas. One of the characters of the pradhana katha will descend into telling the upakatha. Like that it hierarchically proceeds. Panchatantrasya shaili ativa sarala. Agree, the language and the style is, it's accessible to all of us. Kasuchit kathasu lagu hasyam api drishyate. There is a bit of, entertainment through hasya. I mean, basically laughter type, generating type of contexts. Bharatiya samskritihi sarvasu kathasu sputataya drishyate. Another element, this I agree with this line, another element what these stories aid us is in actually repainting how life was in those times. That is very clear to us from stories of Katha Sarit Sagaras, because the characters that their life pretty much is painted in story. So because their life gets painted, and it's true for Katha Sarit Sagara more than even Panchatantra. Katha Sarit Sagara is very good in painting the Samskriti and the Vartma of the Desha at that time. Good or bad, everything was sputataya varnyate tatra. पंचतंत्र ग्रंथेन विश्व पर्यटनम एव कृतम इति वक्तुम शक्यते. So पंचतंत्र literally does a traverse विश्व पर्यटन विश्व okay whatever known world of that era. So एतस्य 50 भाषाभिः रचित ओके ओके ग्रंथेन विश्व पर्यटनम कृतम अर्थात विष्णुशर्मणा कथायाम् इति न तदनन्तरं तस्य ग्रन्थस्य प्राधान्यम् एवमासीत् सर्वे तस्य अनुवादान् कृत्वा पठितवन्तः प्रकाशितवन्तः भिन्नभिन्नदेशेषु प्रायः रोमेनिया देशे अपि रोमेनिया भाषायां स्यादिति ऊहा किल वर्ये
I've seen mostly in English.
English. So you have to search if Romanian, maybe you can write the Romanian version for us.
Yes, yes.
It's translated into German also.
Yeah. Almost, I mean, Germans are very, very quick on the uptake with respect to Sanskrit sources, and even French. They always, the initial, they got excited by the type of works that were existing. So.
In Germany, there's a place where there's Bremen. You know, there's the story of the 4 animals. They climb on top of each other to scare away the robbers. एक donkey था, एक cow थी. I mean, the goat climbed on it, and then there was a cock which climbed on top. They actually have a statue of it in that place called Bremen.
Okay, that is probably you mean either it's Hitopadesha or Panchatantra sourced. Yeah. Nice, no, that story. The visualization has been done by them. Nice. Yeah. No, they appreciate it. I mean, similarly, many good story threads are available from Arabian Nights, works of the early Arabs. Quite smart works were there in those eras. Okay. पंचतंत्रग्रन्थेन विश्वपर्यटनम् एव कृतम् इति वक्तुं शक्यते. एतस्य 50 भाषाभिः रचितानि 200 रूपान्तराणि हर्टेल् नामकः जर्मन् पण्डितः उल्लिखितवान् अस्ति. So Hertel has done a kind of bibliography of the translations. Okay. नारायण भट्टः.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, Anne Varia is having multiple devices echoing to us.
I found the translation. It was done long time ago in Romanian language.
Okay, good. Maybe you can read a bit to see how good they have done. So it will be interesting.
I have to search it because it's old edition.
Means I'm sure archive.org may have some scanned version somewhere if it is old.
Yes.
Yeah. Good. Bhagini, one question about Romanian language. Is Romanian language a Latinisk language?
Yes, so-called. It is said it is.
So it is having little bit Germanic root also in addition to Latin, or how?
No, it is mostly. Just a little second to close one of the mics. Okay, now it's better. It is Latin language. For example, we can understand Italian language very well.
Io parlo italiano, capisci?
Capisci, but I don't speak, but I understand.
Okay. Astu Arya.
And we can understand French also quite well, and Spanish little bit if we are listening carefully.
एवं तथैव ममापि यदि मया यया इटालियन् भाषया ज्ञानं प्राप्तं तया मार्गेण किञ्चित् तत्र स्पेनिश् अपि ज्ञातुं शक्नोमि, प्रभवामि. यदि ते किञ्चित् एवम् अधिकगत्या न वदन्ति. अस्तु वर्य, सम्यक्, धन्यवादः. नारायणभट्टः. हितोपदेशः पञ्चतन्त्रस्य परिष्कृता काचित् आवृत्तिः चेदपि स्वतन्त्रग्रन्थत्वेन एव तस्य ख्यातिः अस्ति. It looks like it is a little bit somewhat refined extract of Panchatantra, but it does have its own stories somewhat, and some are stories kind of retold in his own way. So it's not completely, I mean, he's depending on Vishnu Sharma's work is clear, but he has added his own color and stories into it. Tasya hitopadeshasya rachayita Narayana Bhattah. Yeshah Bangala Deshiyah. So Vanga Deshi. That those days it was known as Vanga Desha. Vanga. So Bangala Deshiyah. Yeshah Dhavala Chandrasya Ashraye Asit. So Dhavala Chandraha iti Raja Asit. Tasya Ashraye Asit. Etasya Kalah Kristashaka Dasha. Artat one first millennia. Okay. Iti Panditaha Abhiprayanti. यद्यपि पंचतंत्रस्य आधारेण एषः ग्रन्थः रचितः तथापि अन्यग्रन्थेभ्यः अपि अत्र कथाः स्वीकृताः. So he has added storylines from other sources also, maybe some swakalpita also. Mahabharatat स्वीकृता Munimushaka Katha. Wow, Mahabharata has a Munimushaka Katha. He has received that and put it. Vetala Panchavimshatitah Svikrita Veera Vara Katha Ityadini Atra Udaharanani. Hitopadeshasya Bhasha Ativa Sarala. संस्कृत भाषा बोधनम नीति बोधनम च एतस्य लक्ष्यम इति कविः स्वयं उक्तवान् अस्ति. संस्कृताभ्यासिनः सर्वे प्रायः एतं ग्रन्थं पठन्ति एव. What we are doing in our daily Sanskrit class that I attend, whenever our Guruvarya is absent, we students read Hitopadesha. Wherever we left off last opportunity, we continue to read it. Of course, with the help of some Vyakhya there, because since Guru Varya won't be there, we'll have to take access of some Vyakhya and like that, but we can relate to it very well. Well done. Okay, these guys. So we have now the exercises to close out this lesson. Ashtamaha Padaha Prashnaha Adho Nirdishtanam Padanam. So you can raise your hands. Those of you who wish to participate, please keep your hands raised. I will call you guys to answer. Adho Nirdishtanam Padanam Vigraha Vakyani Likhata. So we have to write the Vigraha Vakya. So Bhagini, obviously when they give there are two samasas, so you have to do the Vigraha one by one as you see fit. You can do more than that if they missed out some things. Kumuda Kannan?
Mहोदय. Uttama Jana Sahavasaha. So there are three words here, Uttama Jana and Sahavasaha. So
correct.
First two, Uttama Jana. So Uttamaha Janaha. Or
what type of samasa?
Visheshana Purvapada.
Very good.
Then,
but normally what I do it in Ekavachana and but you can do it in Bahuvachana. Perfect. Okay. I think it fits because finally they. No, you will say next. I don't want to open my mouth. Next.
Then Uttama Jananam Sahavasaha. That is Shashti Tatpurusha Samasa.
Okay. Uttama Jananam Sahavasaha. Okay. So see here, because Saha is there. Okay. Titya also can Uttama Janaihi Sahavasaha kind of fits. Okay. In a sense, if you think of this Saha as associating with the Tritiya sense there, but Shashti is fine too. So the association of the superior people.
So if they say with the association of superior people, he became better, then it will become Uttama Janaihi Sahavasena.
That's why Uttama Jana Sahavasa can be taken in Tritiya sense, I was telling. Correct.
Yeah.
It won't be wrong. It won't be wrong. Well done, Bhagini. So now we have to call upon Niranjana Varye.
Namaste, Modi. Ramakant Bhaktah. Ramayaha Kanta. Shashti Tatpurush.
And who is Ramakantah?
She is Radha, I think, or Lakshmi.
Rama is who you have to determine. Okay, Rama can be actually one of many. Usually we apply it to Gauri or Parvati.
Oh, okay.
Ramakanta is typically Shiva.
Oh, okay.
But you are right. It can be broadly extended to more devas. Next.
Ramakantasya.
Very good. Ramakantasya bhaktah, because now with Kanta Shabda it has been pullingified. I don't know how to say it in English. Because Ramayaha
Yes.
Kantaha
Very nice.
pullinge, Ramakantasya bhaktah, Shashti
Shashti
Tatpurusha. Very easy one you got. Good. Thanks, Bhagini. You can mute back. Sridevi Darisi or Dharisi. I always forget whether I should do Dirgha or not. You should write in Samskritam your name.
Darisi, sir.
Darisi.
Neelam, Kantam, Seva, Santruptah.
Very good.
4 words are there.
Very good.
Neelam, Kantam, Yasya, Saha, Neelakantah. Neelakantas.
What type of samasa?
Bahuvrihi.
Bahuvrihi samasa. Okay. Samanadikarana bahuvrihi. Sadat bahuvrihi. Okay. Neelam kantah yasya saha. Yadikarana also can be done. Okay. Neelam has the sense of visham. Okay. Not just color, it has the sense of visham. So Neelam kanthe yasya saha Neelakantah. Same derivation, but with Vyadikarana bahuvrihi. Visha in whosoever kanta he, or blue whose kanta is he, is this one. Samanadikarana. Well done. Next one.
Neelakantasya Seva.
Correct.
Shashti Tatpurusha.
What linga is that word?
Neelakanta, Strilinga.
Strilinga. Well done. Bhagini is thinking
Seva
correctly.
is,
Seva is Strilinga. Yeah.
Then that is Neelakanta Seva. Neelakanta Sevayaha Santruptah.
Is it true? Is it the correct one?
Sevaya Santruptah.
Sevaya.
Sevaya
By that act. Okay. One who is pleased or contented by the act. So by means Tritiya has to come. Right? So Sevaya. So Neelakanta Sevaya Santruptah is accurate.
Neelakanta Sevaya Santruptah. Tritiya Tatpurusha. Neelakanta Seva Santruptah.
And Santrupta is what type of word form, Bhagini? Do you identify? Truptaha. Sam is upasarga. Truptaha.
That will be
Tanta. Okay. It is personified form of the Sam dhatu, which is generating Tripyate or Tripti, those words. Okay. So Truptaha. Triptihi yasya asti saha truptaha iti ktanta rupam syat. Dhatuhu kaha iti drashtavyam asmabhi. Well done. Neelakanta sevaya santruptaha tritiya tatpurusha. You see here, the sense you see, for example, Saptami tatpurusha. Tatparaha I have written. So if, for example, instead of santruptaha, if tatparaha was there, okay, Neelakanta seva tatparaha instead of santruptaha, then it won't be tritiya. Neelakanta sevayam tatparaha. One who was embedded in the Neelakanta seva. Tatpara means completely focused in, embedded in. So how that post word influences the vibhakti of the previous word. That's why I wrote this to highlight that. Here it is clearly tritiya, because by the seva, one who is pleased, one who is contented. Here, in that seva, one who is engaged. Okay? So Saptami.
Sir, Neelam Kantam is not correct. Neelaha Kantaha is correct.
Neelaha Kanta. Kantaha is Pullinga Shabda.
Okay. Neelaha Kantaha, yes. I had told us Neelam Kantam, so that is wrong.
I thought you said it right. It's okay. It's okay. If you that is a common error most of us do. Gender error is the first mistake we do everywhere. Especially between Pullinga and Napumsaka. We Southerners are very bad with it. We do everything Napumsaka as if we don't care. Yeah. No problem.
Toshayati.
Bhagini?
Toshayati.
Santosha, you have heard?
That's what I'm asking. Is that the word?
Same. Some upasarga is not there. That's all.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You are saying trupta is coming from the tush, the same dhatu.
I'm presuming. I don't know.
We will check. Yeah, potential. Toshitaha will come for ktanta there, I think. Not truptaha. So some other dhatu is there. Tripyate, something is there, no? When we do Agni Puja, we do some samarpana, deva, tripyate, santrupyate, like that we say, no? That dhatu.
That's good.
Okay.
Sir, Rama means Lakshmi, sir.
Oh, okay, Bhagini. Then Ramakanta is Vishnu, Vishnu Bhakta.
Vishnu,
No
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
See, we have Vaishnavites arguing with us.
I also thought that. That's why I said Radha and Lakshmi. Honestly,
No problem, no problem. We will take Vishnu.
Okay.
We will not argue. But Rama is used for Gauri also, I think. It's see Rama. See Rama is what? It is Ram Dhatu Gai Pratyaya Strilinga. Okay. So one who pleases. It doesn't Gauri pleases the same as Lakshmi? Yes. Lakshmi sometimes doesn't please us if we are poor. Okay.
Reality.
Okay, let's not worry about that. Okay, next. Those who want to continue to participate. Oh, okay. Okay. So my wife overheard this and she says, if you listen to Grihalakshmi, you will have all the bhagya. So, yeah, fine. I agree with her. So, more hands required. Same guys are participating. Subramanya Kumar gets the first one next. Ado nirdishte padye guru lagu chinhani ankayata. Ankanam means to mark. Atmartham jivaloke asmin
यस्मिन्
ko na
को न
jivati ma.
जीवति मानवः परं परोपकारार्थं यो जीवति स जीवति. आत् आत्
No,
so
what you
आत्
do,
is guru.
read just A and say what it is like that.
At guru, then laghu, then also guru because ma comes there. Guru, guru, guru.
Because of Anuswara. Say that.
Anuswala. Because of Anuswala. Dirgha, so it is guru. Then laghu in va. Then lo is again guru. K is guru. Case till case full completely it is
the sakara is
guru.
Enhancing the gurutva, that's
yes, so guru. Then ko is also guru.
No, smin what did you say?
Min guru.
Guru. Okay, sorry. Okay, stop there, sir. Let's give to someone else. Okay, one pada I have given you.
Okay, sure.
Sudhir Mondalvaria.
Namaste, sir.
Guru, sir. Ko is Guru. Well done.
Ko is Guru. No is Loghu. G is Guru. Wa is Loghu. T is Loghu. Ma is Guru. Na is Loghu. Boy is Guru.
Vaha is Guru. Well done. Well done. Luckily, you didn't get any Samyuktakshara, but still you did correctly. Okay. Well done, Mondalvarya.
Thank you.
Nitya Varye.
Param. Pa is Lagu. Ram is Guru. Again, Pa Lagu. Ro Guru. Again, Pa Lagu. Ka Guru. Ra Guru. Next is Guru.
Guru because of Anuswara. Okay. Well done. There is a repa. Thum is the form, but rar thum is easier way to split it really. That's how Subramanya Varya accurately identified that. Better to just to take the complex into the previous tail. Rar and then thum like that. Well done, Bhagini. Thank you.
Sir, in Smin, Smi is Lagu because Na is not taken into account.
No. Sme is Guru, underscore is there, you see. Sme is Guru because the Na is taken into account.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, this Na will kind of join the Ko, Smin Ko like that, but finally still that will compound it, so it will get influenced by that into Guru. Otherwise, Ikara is a Lagu.
Yeah.
Well done. Okay. But don't annotate on top of N. N doesn't have any its own standalone aksharatva. It's a halanta. Okay, so now Ananta Lakshmi. Oh, sorry, Ananta Lakshmi is not raised her hand. She's just there on top. Kumuda Kannanya, you go. Ananta Lakshmi, if you want, please raise your hand. Yeah.
Yo is Guru. G is Guru. Va is Laghu. Ti is Laghu. Sa is Laghu.
See, Visarga Lopa is so important, otherwise we'll make it Guru.
Correct. Ji is Guru. Va is Laghu. Ti becomes Guru because of Padante.
Very good. Okay. So I have put a blue here. See, somebody, I think Subramaniam was asking, is there an example where we have to do Guru? Unfortunately, in this particular, whatever meter we are looking at, it doesn't matter perhaps. Okay. But still, we will have to mark it as a Guru using the Padanta rule. Okay. So, okay, unfortunately, I gave the cat out of the bag. This one is in Shloka meter. I shouldn't have opened that text along with this you. Shloke shashtam guru jneyam sarvatra lagu panchamam vichatushpadayor rasvam saptamam dirgamanyatha anyayoho is also there. So this is a shloka. Okay, Anushtub shloka. Anushtub chanda with shloka subvariant. Yes.
Okay.
Because it has the additional seventh column rule everywhere applied.
Okay.
Okay.
So the seventh applies in Anushtup or no?
No, seventh only in two in the odd padas it applies. In the odd padas it doesn't apply. In the even padas it applies.
And in shloka it applies all.
Yeah, please go back and see the PDF. You will understand. Huh? Yeah. Okay. So now I will mute. Huh? Those who want to participate new, yeah, Chitra we have, Lakshmi Krishna we have. Okay, good. Kumuda Kannan I will mute unless she wants to come back in. So others can raise their hand. So I am going to call upon Lakshmi Krishna Varye. Please read this question and answer for us, Bhagini.
Okay, sir. Vishnu Sharma Panchatantra Grantham Kimartham Rachitavan. This Vishnu Sharma. Amara Shakti.
Correct.
Yeah. Amara Shakti Trina Putrana Shadabhi Mase Rajaniti Nipunana Kartum Vishnu Sharma Panchantram Rachitavan.
Wow, very good. Very good. Right? Mahilaropyam iti rajyasya rajnyaha amara shaktehe putratrayasya rajaniti bodhanaya. Okay, Shanmasesu is very good. Shanmaseshu Rajaniti Bodhanaya Vishnu Sharma Panchatantra Grantham Rachitavan. Beautiful. Well done. Full marks for you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Chitra G. Yeah. Next one.
Brihat Katha Kaya Bhashaya Likita. Brihat Katha Bhuta Bhashaya Likita.
Correct. Bhuta Bhashaya Likita अथवा पैशाची
Bhuta
भाष्या.
Bhashaya मतलब क्या वर्या?
That is actually one of the old Prakrits, native languages of India at that time. So they call it Bhuta Bhasha.
Thank you.
Paishachi Bhasha. Okay. So a little bit more elaborately, Bhagini told what is essential. Gunadyena Brihatkata Paishachi Artat Bhuta Bhashaya Likita. Somadeva Bhattah Tameva Samskrite Kasat Sarit Sagaraha Ityanena Punarajivayat. So he renewed it, gave it rebirth. Thanks for ye. Now we have okay, Padma Nagesh.
क्षेमेन्द्रः कं ग्रन्थं रचितवान् क्षेमेन्द्रः बृहत्कथा मञ्जरी ग्रन्थं रचितवान्
Manjari iti, put iti. Okay.
iti
because why iti? Because we have to quote it that way in Sanskritam. Okay.
So there are
otherwise we have to take it into samasta. Brihatkatha Manjari Grantham like that.
There are two more, sir. Ramayana Katha Manjari and Bharata Manjari.
One is asked, so Bhagini is favoring Brihatkatha Manjari.
Okay.
Ramayana Manjari and Bharata Manjari. Bhagini, remember. Okay.
But the question is come only, no sir. Khan Granthan.
Yes, Bhagini. No, apicha you can write additionally offer. Like Bhagini is giving you way to add something. Extra mark if you want. Yes. 101 you will get, Bhagini. 101. Kshemendrah gunadyasya brihatkatam sangrihya brihatkata manjari iti katagrantam Samskrita bhashayam rachitavan. Little bit more informative, but essentially, I think your answer is to the point. So now, we don't have new volunteers. What is this? I have so many people in the class. I never seen new names. I'm going to call someone myself. Srimati Balaraman Varye, Mukunda Mala Varye. Please answer this one, Bhagini.
He's been telling me about what.
शोकदग्धस्य औषधं किम्?
Remember, Bhagini?
Oh man, she's
I think it is from the.
Shake him off. OMG. Oh, you shaking him off. OMG.
Yeah, it's.
Okay, her grandson is disturbing her, poor thing.
Grandchildren, twins.
Oh, girl, too cute.
So it is from.
Shokadagdasya aushadam pautraha. Like that you say, grandchildren.
For me. No. At the Suhrid Darshanam.
Suhrud Darshanam. Beautiful. You managed to remember that in the midst of the chaos there. So, vyaditasyarthahinasya deshantara gatasya cha narasya shokadagdasya suhrud darshanam aushadam. Bhagini is perfect there. Okay. All right. So, you can mute back, Bhagini. And let them continue to trouble you. So, we have one more question. Harish Raju. Varya.
महोदय कार्यस्य आरंभे कैः सह समलोचनीयम्? महोदय, honestly I don't know.
Okay, I will open the shloka. See if you can summarize from this shloka.
Sihrid
asakrit vicharitam
swamcha buddhya pravicaritashrayam karoti karyam khalu yah sa buddhiman sayeva lakshmya yashasam cha bhajanam.
So here, clue is here.
Sihridbihi aptaihi saha
Samalochaniyam. Correct. Swayam api karaniyam parantu kaihi saha ityasti. So pratama vakyasya. So suhrudbihi aptaihi cha saha samalochaniyam. Well done. Okay, no problem, Varya. That's why sometimes we have to write again, just like I told you, no? All this, once you throw it down into one or two scrap sheets and then make an audio recording by reading yourself. Why audio? Because reading sometimes we cannot keep exclusive time. Whereas listening, we can do whatever we are doing. If you are sitting in the bathroom, you can listen. If you are walking, you can listen. If somebody is talking to you, you can put earbuds and listen to Samskrita. So now don't do the last one. So that time, if these words will keep falling into your ears, meaning is not needed. It will slowly form. Okay, so with that we end the 8th lesson. Okay, so just I will pause here a little bit to start the next lesson. Just give me some. Okay, welcome back. So Navamaha Pataha. The end is near. Kovidaha Navamaha Pataha. Suktihi Kimasti. Okay, I will mute everyone. Some crosstalk coming through. Yeah, I think. Uddared Atmanamatmana. Uddared Atmanatmanam in the other order. Uddared Atmanatatmanam. Okay. Uddared Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasadayet. Okay. So, Uddaret Atmana Atmanam. So, there is a Savarna Dirgha of 2 Dirgha Akaras there. So, Uddaret Atmana Atmanam Na atmanam avasadayet. So there are two beautiful bodhas in one simple ukti. Okay. So uddaret, uddhara, you heard, no? Is to come up. Okay. Uddharet, may one come up or improve oneself. Atmanat, atmanam. So atmanam, atmanat uddaret yakkopi manavaha. Yakkopi manavaha, we have to imagine any person, atmanam oneself, atmana by his own effort, uddharet, improve. What the bodha is, you should not be still. You should keep improving with your own effort. Very good. Na atmanam avasadayet. Okay. Avasadanam means to put down, degrade, descend, this kind of thing. Okay. So atmanam na avasadayet. Atmana atmanam na avasadayet. You can take atmana in the sense also here. So one should not degrade oneself either by words or listening to incorrect things about yourself to put you down, etc., etc. Okay, or by your acts. So clearly, looking at the picture, it's straight from Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so one should lift oneself by one's own effort and should not degrade oneself by one's own lack of effort. Uddhared atmanam, keep doing the wrong order. Uddhared atmanatmanam, natmanam avasadayet. Tongue twister, this one. Atmaiva hyatmano bandhur atmaiva ripuratmanaha. Second statement is very clear. So, atma eva atmanaha bandhu, atma eva atmanaha ripuhu. See, so it is one himself who is the friend or good relative to oneself. Okay, it means one who will do good deeds to himself. And in many cases, it is one himself who is the enemy of himself. Very deep. Both are true. One is true in one way, another is true in another way. By the first one, we know. If you want uddhara, you have to believe the first one. If you want to descend, the second one is the truth that is working. Okay. Ekaha ekava yakkopi iti vaktum. Atmanam swam atmana swaprayatnena eva uddharet upari nayet. Saha sava, he or she, a little bit English style there. Atmanam swam atmana swadushanena na avasadayet na nyuni kuryat. Okay. Atma, atma shakti eva hi atmanah swasya bandhuhu sanmitram asti. Atma eva hi atmanah ripuhu vairi api bhavati kadachit. This is the extended meaning of the above. People should uplift themselves with a self-effort. One should not be self-destructive or self-degrading. This is so true. Sometimes we are put in a situation, we start believing that we are not capable. That should never, you should never let that happen to you. Because others are there only to, for their own, what you call sadistic pleasure, put you down in life. Okay? In various occasions. Sometimes we make the mistake of pointing at others also. I'm not saying that is not true. We also contribute, but we should neither try to point at others nor allow them to degrade you. So that is because finally you are degrading means yourself is degrading. So this is beautiful actually. I completely believe in this. The inner force of conviction is indeed the best friend. That is that Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu. Many a times the blame is on oneself, his self or herself, as a key cause of harm to the self and not an external enemy. Because if you let them, they will. So you should not let them. That's the thing. You should at least walk away from a situation if you can't face it. Okay. Beautiful. One verse, 6th chapter, 5th verse. उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुरात्मैव रिपुरात्मनः. Nice. So this sadayet, you see, nijante kartari vidiling lakaraha parasmai padam. Okay, sadl something like that is the dhatu. Okay, which means to get. But avasadayet means to down oneself. Okay, sadayet, sadayetam, sadayeyuhu, sadayehe, sadayetam, sadayeta, sadayeyam, sadayeva, sadayema. Vidiling. So Atma Shabda, because so many Atmas are there, time to learn that, right? Atma, Atmanau, Atmanah, Pullinge, you see? Atma, Atmanau, Atmanah, Atmanam, Atmanau, Atmanah, Atmana, Atmabhyam, Atmabhi, Atmane, Atmabhyam, Atmabhyah, Atmanah, Atmabhyam, Atmabhyah, Atmanah, Atmanoh, Atmanam, Atmani, Atmanoh, Atmasu. So Atmaniti Pratipadikam. He Atman ityatra jnayate. He Atman, he Atmano, he Atmanah. Pratipadikam to Atmaniti. Nice. Anything here? You guys want to ask something? Okay.
So what was the verb? Sorry. What was the verb you said for sadayet? Is the same thing as
Ava sadayet.
No, no.
अत्र अवसादे अधः नयेत् इत्यस्मिन् अर्थे.
Mahoday, I have a small clarification that Hyatmano is mentioned there. That is, he plus Atmano is Hyatmano, right?
Yeah, correct. Hyatmano is he Atmanah. I have not done the word break there. Yes, correct. He Atmanah. Atma eva he Atmanah bandhuho. Indeed is the he sense. He eva he.
Yes, Mahoday.
He Atmanah. Here it is there, a little bit the break. Yeah, correct, sir. Agree.
Mahoday, what is the root for sadayet?
Sadlr, asadane, something like that. The dhatu uses itself to give the meaning, I think, in the partha. That means to beget. Avasadanam means to go down.
Okay. Sadhu or sadru?
Sadl, something. L is there, something. Don't worry, what you put is you don't need the dhatu form. Go to ashtadhyayi.com, go to dhatu pata, type sadayet, search for sadayet, you will get it. Because it is allowing search by any form, including Krudanta forms, etc., Nijanta forms, everything. It's brilliant software there.
Yeah, it is very different from that sadhanam, sadhe.
Yeah, dhakar, that is Mahaprana dhakara. Yeah, there's a little difference, yeah. But there may be some overlapped meanings, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe this one is not exactly to beget, maybe something else. We will see. It will be nice to learn. I should have done that work and put it here instead of all this. It would have been nice for me to put one more line of the dhatu and its meaning. ठीक है. Next batch gains from the mistakes I do. Whenever I do the next batch. Okay, samasaha. So let's learn a little bit more about samasas. Okay. Oh, षष्ठकक्ष्यायाः षष्ठकक्ष्यायाः संस्कृतपाठ्यपुस्तकं दीपकम् इति. Okay, we have an NCERT book image there. Interesting. I don't know why. I must be saying, okay, let me put that. Pratama Kakshya Pathya Pustakam is there. That's why. Okay. All right. Samasaha. In the previous lessons, we learned how two or more words are compounded to form a single word. A compound can be formed in another way also. Two compound words can be compounded to form a long word. That means you can do two compound words, then do the compound of those two compounded words. That is, go in a more normal tree hierarchy. That's what they are saying, rather than left to right. Observe the following example. Karnataka Rajya Mukhyamantri. Okay, Chief Minister of Karnataka State. Thankfully, I have put some old guys here, not the present mukhas. I don't want to put those. The compound is dissolved thus. It consists of two component compounds, Karnataka Rajyam and Mukhyamantri. Okay. So these in turn are dissolved as Karnatakam iti Rajyam as Sambhavana Purvapada Karmadaraya. Okay. And Mukhyascha asau Mantri cha. He is important and he is a minister also, which is like a apabramcha, or what you call words that do not belong in the same adhikaran. Catch 22 problem is there. But anyway, Mukhyascha asau Mantri cha, Mukhya Mantri. When the two compound words are compounded to form a genitive Tatpurusha, the single word formed is Karnataka Rajyat Mukhyamantri, Karnataka Rajyasya Mukhyamantri. They have not told everything. Instead of a lot of English is there, it would have been much simpler if just through the Samasa explanation in Samskritam. You don't need all these words. But whole point is trying to elaborate it in English, so they have done that. So, okay. This Kengal Hanumantaya, 1908 through 1980, good years of India. He was responsible for the construction of Vidhana Saudha. He personally has done a lot for establishing our state in the initial years. Then K.C. Reddy, I think he was the first first chief minister of Karnataka. So he also was in the same era. So these guys are all in the same era. Nice. Just a little before this Hanumantaya. Okay. Study the following examples. Prathama Kakshya Pathya Pustakam. Okay, textbook for first standard. So Vigraha Vakyam. Prathama cha sa Kakshya cha Pratama Kakshya. Karmadarya. Okay. So Upamana Purvapada Karmadarya. Samanadikaranam. Okay, then Pathya Samanadikaranam Sarvatra Bhavati Karmadarya. Tatra Bahuvriho Vaktavem Asmavi. Patyam cha tat pustakam cha Patya Pustakam. Okay, again it's the same Karmadarya. Okay, Patyam, that which...
sorry, Pratamacha Kakshayacha, is it Visheshana Purvapada Karmadarya?
Yeah, Visheshana Purvapada. Samanadikarana I said and withdrew, saying Samanadikarana no need to state. It's Visheshana Purvapada. Everything is Samanadikarana in Karmadarya. Yeah.
Thank you.
Patyam cha tat pustakam cha Patya Pustakam. I mean, Karmadaraya won't have forms like Prathamayam Kakshya or something like that. That is the other Tatpurusha. It's a Saptami Tatpurusha like that. So, for example, Prathama Kakshya. Oh, actually, you see here, guys, Prathama is Akaranta Strilinga, but in the Samasta, it gets the Dirga becomes Lupta to Hrusva. Prathama Kakshya. So, maybe the other Samasa we analyzed, I'll have to check with Varyas whether the same Lopa can be taken into the Pratipadika here too, in there too, to allow that kind of compounding in the other place, which we like. Okay, interesting. Okay, there is an example that illustrates that. So, see, we don't notice there are a lot more Paninian formulas involved before we get there. Okay, so though it is Prathama in Strilinga, it is still called Prathama Shabda. The Pratipadika doesn't never include the Stri Pratyaya as the Pratipadika. So there is a new Stri Pratipadika generated, but when we take for Samasa, we seem to take the original Pratipadika, Prathama, as the Pratipadika. It seems like there is that what you call stripping of the Stri Pratyaya happening, I notice. Okay, interesting.
Or is it because it's a Visheshana, Mahodaya?
But even in the other place, it was a Visheshana. Two parties which were feminine. One as a Visheshana to the other. In the last class, what we attempted. Last to last class. Yeah.
Okay.
In that verse, we did analysis of Samasa. Kalidasa's verse. Okay. Patyam cha tat pustakam cha Patya Pustakam. So Patyam literally means that which is to be used for teaching. Patyam. So see how Samskrita takes one dhatu, Pat dhatu, and generates so many useful forms. So patyam means that which should be patitam. Pat means there is a nich, pararthe nich already there included that. Okay. Pataniyam yat patyam iti. Some pratyaya will be there from pati dhatu with some kind of kridanta pratyaya to generate patyam. What that is, I have to also learn more and more to get all over there. Hundreds of kridantas are there, lots of taditas are there to learn accurately. And then there are tons of lakaras also. It's like one dhatu can go into lakhs of forms. So, Patya Pustakam. So, Tayoho Melanena. Pratama Kakshayaha Patya Pustakam. The teaching book of the first class. Okay. So, Pratama Kakshya Patya Pustakam. They also did ... technique. Shashti Tat Purushaha. You don't do ... in exam, huh? Just because they wanted to fit the book width, they have done it. Kerala Rajya Mukhya Mantri. I don't know why they bothered with this. I think they bothered with this because they had not shown what is the correct forms for Karnataka Rajya Mukhya Mantri. So they took Kerala of all places. Okay. Keralam iti Rajyam. Kerala Rajyam. Mukhyascha asau Mantri cha Mukhya Mantri, which we had learned earlier. Okay. And then, so see, Sambhavana Purvapada. Okay. Karnataka iti Rajya. Sambhavana Purvapada. Correct? Yeah. One of many. Visheshana Purvapada here. Mukhyascha asau Mantri cha. So, then it is simple Shashti. Kerala Rajyasya Mukhya Mantri. Kerala Rajya Mukhya Mantri. So, you can say this number 2 example is more because they didn't put it down for number 1, number 0 that they explained there. Okay. So, we agree.
Mahodaya, Patyam cha tat pustakam cha samanadhikarana karmadhare samasa. Is it correct?
No, this is also samanadhikarana, right?
Okay, so it should Vishesha Purva.
See, in Karmadharaya, Adhikarana ends up being same, right? Only the Vigraha Vakya explains the differences, whether it is Visheshana Purvapada, Upamana Purvapada, Sambhavana Purvapada, all those variants.
I got confused.
Avadharana Purvapada. Yeah. Yes. So that is more coming in this connector word. For example, a simple Visheshana Purvapada is Pratama Kakshya. That's all. We don't say much.
Because I got confused with Bahuvrihi. They are also
I was actually telling that I myself got confused to say Samanadhikarana Karmadhara as if there is another type. All are Samanadhikarana, so you cannot identify it as Samanadhikarana Karmadhara.
It is a class.
It is Karmadhara embeds the Samanadhikaranatva.
Yes.
Except the Uttarapada is Pradhana. So that's how it is different from Samanadhikarana Bahuvrihi, where the Aparapada Pradhanyam Bhajate. Okay. Ayo, bored of this Karnataka Rajya. So you guys do this, guys. Karnataka Rajya Vidya Sachivaha. So the Mukhya Mantri has switched to Vidya Sachiva. What is there? Samskrita Sahitya Shreshta Kritayaha. So Shreshtaha, Shreshta Kritihi, Strilinga. See, I have done Bahuvachana. You can do Bahuvachana last, actually. So Samskritasya Sahityam atva Samskrite Sahityam also can be done. The Sahitya that is in Samskritam or is of Samskritam. Both are okay. So Samskrita Sahityam. Then Shreshta Kritihi, Shreshta Kritihi. Then Samskrita Sahitye Shreshta Kritayaha also is possible. Samskrita Sahityasya Shreshta Kritayaha is also possible, in my opinion. Okay. Kalidasa Banadi Kavi Shreshtaha. So Kavi Shreshtaha you can do. Kalidasa Bana and Adi you can do. First you can do the Dvandva. This one they have done Bahuvrihi beautifully. This is where we learn something new. See, we had seen Adi Shabda for Bahuvrihi earlier also somewhere. So this is another time we can learn. So Kalidasa Banau Adihi Yesham Te. So Adihi, what Dvivachana of Adihi is there? They should have put that. Okay, we will stick to this form for now, as if it's a avyaya they have used. Kalidasa Banau Adihi Yesham Te Kalidasa Banadayah. So other Kavis. These two are the leading elements of that list. Okay, then Kavishu Shreshtaha. Oh, I thought Kavishu. So Kavishu. Okay, Kavihi, Harihi, Harishu, not Harishu. Correct, Harishu, Kavishu. So the best amongst poets. Again, you can do Ekavachana and do the Bahuvachana last. Taha Shresht, Te Shreshtaha, like that you can do conversion. Tahan, Te. Kalidasa Banadeha Kavi Shreshtaha, Kalidasa. Oh, okay. Some Karmadaraya has been placed last. Kavi Shreshtaha is Samanadikarana to Kalidasa Banadaya. They have done it in plural. Yeah. Here, plural fits because once you do Adi Shabda, plural placement is better because it's a list. So Banadaya. So maybe that's one place where Bahuvri itself should be made into Bahuvachana, and then we should come to Bahuvachana Karmadaraya. Okay. Thus, the compound words are compounded with other compound words. Such a compound word may again be compounded. What is this? They are trying to become Kalidasava with yet another word to form a lengthier compound. My God. I don't think we understood anything there. Udaharanam. Nakadhipa sabha bhavana madhyam. Nakadhipa sabha bhavana madhyam. Madhya bhavana sabha adhipa naka. Naka is swarga. Correct. Ayo, central portion of the assembly hall of Lord of Heavens. Yeah, Swarga. I thought whether it is Naraka. So Naka, Naraka are opposites. Okay. So Naka Adhipa Sabha Bhavana. So Swarga and then Adhipa is the lead. So this is Indra and his Sabha, Indra Sabha Bhavana. So his assembly house, hall, whatever, and in the midst of that. Okay. So that's how we go. Nakasya adipaha, nakadipaha, sabhayaha bhavanam, sabha bhavanam, nakadipasya sabha bhavanam. So Shashti Tatpurusha relationship there. So lots of Shashti Tatpurusha. Then nakadipa sabha bhavanasya madhyam, middle of that. So nakadisava madhyam. It's a compound word. So central portion of the assembly hall of the Lord of Heavens. I don't know where this word is used, but it's very interesting. Okay. Krita Danda Karanya Punya Vasaha. Wow. Beautiful word. Yes, Bhagini?
Sir, this last verse, Anakadipasya Sabha Bhavana Madhye, Kama Tam, can we write? No, Tasmin should we write? Or Tam? This is confusing, sir.
No. Slowly. Madhye, what you tried to say?
Madhyam or
Nakadipata Sabha Bhavana Madhye, what?
Kama Tam or Tasmin, sir.
Madhye, why go to Saptami Madhye?
The central portion of the assembly hall of the Lord
Madhyam
of Heavens.
itself is available, no? Middle.
Acha, okay, sir. Madhyam is an Apumsakalinga padam.
Is it even an avyaya? Please check.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
It may be
standalone,
it may be an avyaya.
Yes,
then it participates as prefixes madhya bhage, like that. Okay.
Yes.
I have a feeling it's an avyaya, but whether it's an apumsaka, we can check.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I think because the word madhye, etc. is there, it is a napumsaka shabda. Madhyam, palam, phale, palani, madhyam, madhye, madhyani. Maybe something like that. Though anybody, why will they use plural dvivachana, we don't know. But madhye, saptami, I have heard. I have not heard madhyasya, but yeah.
Because the sentence is there, Nagadipasya Sabha Bhavana Madhyam Anitavan. So that time it will be if the sentence is like that, then Kama Tasmin will come, sir.
No. Dvitiya will come. Tam Anitavan.
Not Tasmin, sir.
Sorry, Tatute Tat Anitavan, like that in Dvitiya.
Okay, sir.
right? Means a karma
Yes, sir.
placement. Sabhabhavana
Yes, sir.
madhyam anitavan, griham anitavan, nagaram gatavan, like that sense.
और अस्ति
Nagare
अगर अस्ति
gatavan,
आएगा
grihe gatavan. Huh?
अगर अस्ति आगच्छति चेत् it will be kama tasmin, sir.
Ha, madhye tishtati. Correct. Then it is saptami.
Amit. Yes,
Ha.
sir.
See, the
Yes, sir.
dhatu defines the nature of the vibhakti.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
If we are doing Pravesha class now for Bhagini.
Thank you, sir.
What to do? I thought she mastered all the earlier books. Okay. Krita dandakaranya punya vasaha. So you see, it's easy enough to get the meaning. Krita, done, dandakaranya, dandaka iti aranya. Okay. Then we Indians, we know this, dandakaranya, because of Ramayana familiarity. But yeah, so dandaka is the name of one type of forest in the mid-Indias. Okay, which is a dense forest of Madhya Pradesh, I believe. Punya, we know, vasaha, stay. So, done in the Dandaka forest, holy stay. So, Krita is there. So, that means it has to be somebody who has done that vasa. So, it is a Bahuvrihi isness. So, somewhere some Bahuvrihi has to come to indirect it to somebody. It's like Krita Dandakaranya Punyavasa Ramaha Tataha Punaha Agre Gatavan. Something like that. Okay. So Dandakam. Okay. Dandakam iti aranyam, Dandakaranyam, Sambhavana Purvapada Karmadharya, because one of many forests. Then Punyaha Vasaha, Punyavasaha, another Visheshana Purvapada Karmadharya. Dandakaranyasya Punyavasaha, athava Dandakaranye Punyavasaha. Okay. Both kind of. I don't think we can argue against Saptami placement also. Okay. Why they may have taken Shashti? Because the Punya is in living in such holy places. So maybe that's why Shashti, possessive nature of the Punyavasa has been taken. Okay. Rather than the locative nature. Okay. Kritaha Dandakaranya Punyavasaha Yena Saha. Beautiful. So Kritaha they have taken last into the Bahuvrihi. Done this particular Punyavasa by whomsoever he is Krita Dandakaranya Punyavasaha. So he has got that certificate now. Certificate of stay. For he can collect his this thing, ration card. Here the word Krita is compounded with Dandakaranya Punyavasaha, which itself is another compounded word. Okay. I don't know why they needed to say it. It has been happening all over. Thus, while dissolving Samasta Padam, you must keep in mind the meaning of the total word and proceed step by choosing the two proper words to begin with. I agree. Just attempt a few things and finally you will end up. See, for example, you cannot start with Krita and Dandakaranya. How can Krita Dandakaranya, how will you bring a Bahuvrihi there? You can't. You can only bring the Bahuvrihi Krita Vasaha. See, almost this guy and the last guy pair. So you have to finish up to Vasaha and then join the Krita Vasaha, which is Krita Dandakaranya Punya Vasaha. Krita Ayodhya Vasa. So Krita Yodhyavasaha will be one who has done his stay in Ayodhya, like that. Okay, we will conclude there. Okay, I don't want to step into the new lesson. Okay, so we'll continue collecting Chanda's information in the next class for this lesson.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Ha, Bhagini.
Sir, this
Please,
one you've written Kalidasa Banadika Kavi Shreshtaha. That next one, sir. Orange में जो आपने highlight किया है.
इधर हाँ.
Sir, this is Kalidasah cha Banah cha Dvandva Samasa. That is fine, sir. Here Kalidasa Banav Adihi Yesham Te. This is Bahuvrihi we have written here. But this previous chapter, sir, in 8th chapter, here it was written Kalidasa Banav Adav Yesham Te. In that, you don't have the book, I know, sir. It is in page.
Actually, yeah. See, that's why they have used Dvivachana correctly there. That's what I was also struggling here. Why they have used Ekavachana Bhagini?
Okay. So the
There it is
Adav is
Dvivachana Adav correctly used. Here there is a mistake. Okay. Because
Adav
once
is
you use
Saptami,
a
sir.
dual here, you have to state dual. Those two are the
Sir,
leading two
Adav is
of
seventh, sir.
whom all. Those two are the leading two. So the leading two has to be in Dvivachana Adav.
Sir, Adav is seventh, sir. Saptami Vibhakti.
Illama. It is, I think you check.
Harihi, Harihi, Harayaha.
Adi iti va bhavati.
So, among them, then it will become seventh. So here I don't know why they've given Adi.
Actually, if it is Adav, then it cannot be Yesham. Yeshu should be there.
They means and others or what? They all are
I mean, they're sitting in the head of whom all. Okay, you can use that sense. Okay, so Adav, but then
no, जिनके आगे कालिदास और बाण है. So that
वो तो आगे.
तो then it becomes Yeshamte. So it is Adav. But here I
Yeshamte. Aage, unfortunately, Hindi doesn't have that vibhakti struggle that we need to carefully do in Samskritam, right?
So I know, I don't know so much.
So now, even Adav is in Ekavachana, if at all Saptami, right? So again, I am struggling with that.
And that is fine, sir.
No, but how can you singularize this? These two are
and etc.
Two at the beginning. So unfortunately in Sanskritam we have to say this as two at the beginning, not one at the beginning, right?
Mahodaya, can I tell something about this? Actually, when we say Vyadikarana also, there are different Vyadikaranas in Bahuri. It is Panchami Vyadikarana is there, Saptami and Shashti Vyadikarana is there. So Adya, Adi, this all will come in the Saptami Vyadikarana.
Adav, you mean?
Prabhutihi, Adi, Adyaha, Mukhyaha, Pramukhaha, Mukhyaha. These five will come in Saptami Vyadikarana. That's why Adav is there.
Adav, okay.
Adi, which means Saptami.
No, Adav is Saptami, no? Adihi is...
No. Kumuda,
what Bhagini is saying,
Saptami,
this Adi Shabda Vibhakti defines the, I mean, because some Vyadikarana of these two like that. I'll have to cross-check this further detail from the Samasa book and we can maybe extract some information there and share. Okay,
sir. Okay.
Sir, Pravesha book they have given Adi as Ikaranta Napumsakalinga Vari Shabda. Where in Vari Shabda, the Saptami Vibhakti is Varini. So Adi they have given Evam Dhadi, Ruchi, Adi, Surabhi, Ityadayaha. So that is Ikaranta Napumsakalinga Vari Shabda Jesa. That goes Adi. Varini. Yeah,
yes,
then the
okay,
Saptami will be
sometimes some of these words are not just in one linga. Sometimes they appear as avyayas also separately. We have to be careful there. Okay. But looks like Adav form is there, Adi form is there. We will check this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir, this is Adav, it is showing as Saptami here.
Yeah, but it is Ekavachana Saptami. So can we use a Dvandva word in ahead of it is the question I was asking myself.
This is Adi, Adi.
Let us say it is Adihi Adi. Okay. Then I would stick to Kalidasa Banau Adi Yeshamte as the more accurate sentence. Not worrying about Saptami placement and all that. Okay. Because there the head two is Adi. Okay. Head two of those all whomsoever they are Kalidasa Banadayaha.
Sir, but that Bhagini said that if Adi is used, it comes in Saptami. Panchami.
No. She said different forms of Adi defines the type of Vyadikarana. If I learned correctly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't understand, sir. All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem. We will basically see Samskrita Bharati is not trying to torture us with subvariants. If they start going there, no, it will become quite detailed. So they have said, okay, let them appreciate what is Bahuri. So they have not gone deep.
Yeah, Adav and Adihi only I was
You know, there is a book like I recommended, Samasa Pustaka.
I have the book, sir. I have the book.
That has the variation. So perhaps we will understand Bhagini what she is trying to say by reading there.
All right.
I'm sure.
And Mahodaya, just because in that book, the Adaya is a very simple Vigrahavakya. They still Kalidasa Adya Kavayah. That is the Vigrahavakya.
Kalidasa?
Kalidasa Bana. Okay, I'm adding Bana.
See, when we add Bana,
Bana
we get into the problem. If it was just Kalidasa Dayaha, we would be kind of Kalidasa Adihi Yeshamte, we would have been done. So Adi, we have to use. That's all is our argument. Of course,
Yes.
displacing it in Saptami and all, I'm not going there now. Okay?
Okay, understood.
Okay. All right. So we will stop here and we'll catch up with the second part from next Saturday onwards. And we will need, I think, next weekend fully and from the next weekend also. So I will check the calendar and see how to accelerate. See you guys. Bye.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
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 ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.